Summer's here, and Nordstrom has everything you need for your best dress season ever. From beach days and weddings to weekend getaways and your everyday wardrobe. Discover stylish options under $100 from tons of your favorite brands like Mango, Skims, Princess Polly, and Madewell. It's easy too with free shipping and free returns, in-store order pickup, and more. Shop today in stores, online at Nordstrom.com, or download the Nordstrom app.
With a Venmo debit card, you can Venmo more than just your friends. You can use your balance in so many ways. You can Venmo everything. Need gas? You can Venmo this. How about snacks? You can Venmo that. Your favorite band's merch? You can Venmo this. Or their next show? You can Venmo that. Visit Venmo.me/debit to learn more.
You can Venmo this, or you can Venmo that. You can Venmo this, or you can Venmo that. You can Venmo.
The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. pursuant to license by MasterCard International Incorporated. Card may be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted. Venmo purchase restrictions apply.
This is Optimal Living Daily, The Power of Timers by Rose Lounsbury of roselounsbury.com. And I'm Justin Malik, your personal narrator, reading to you every single day of the year with permission from the authors. So with that, we're going to get right to it as we optimize your life. The Power of Timers by Rose Lounsbury of roselounsbury.com. I have 45 minutes to type this. No more, no less. Why? Because I set a timer and I'm not allowing myself to spend more than that amount of time on this task. If you haven't guessed, today I'm going to tell you how time limits can help you accomplish more and stress less in many aspects of your life. So without further delay, here's some of my top time tips. Number 1, the 2-minute rule. This is a bedrock productivity rule. Basically, if a task will take you less than 2 minutes to complete, do it now. If you've never adopted this rule, I highly recommend trying it for just one day. You'd be amazed at what you can accomplish in just 2 minutes. In fact, just before I sat down to write this post, I was upstairs getting a sweater and I noticed that my bag of delicate laundry needed washing. I see this bag every day and I usually ignore it until I run out of some vital article of clothing. But today, because I knew I was writing this blog post, I thought, hey, it'll take me less than 2 minutes to run this downstairs to the washing machine. So I did. Clean delicates coming up. Yay. If you don't think this rule works, ask my friend, a mom extraordinaire artist entrepreneur with 5 young children. She swears by it. And I never argue with a mom extraordinaire artist entrepreneur. Number 2, set timers. When facing a task, especially an undesirable one, I try to set a timer for the amount of time I'd like to spend on it. If I finish the task in that amount of time, great. If not, I stop at the end of the time and come back later. For example, this morning, I set myself the task of figuring out my new scanner. While I love the convenience of technology, I'm a bit of a technophobe. Devices like dogs can smell my fear and often respond to me in aggressive, non-compliant ways. But the scanner arrived last week, and I knew I needed to figure it out, so I set a timer. 45 minutes later, after downloading the software that wouldn't load from the CD and watching several YouTube videos, I realized this scanner truly wasn't going to work. See, I'm not paranoid. Technology really does hate me. My timer dinged just as I was printing my return label and packing it back into its box. What's so cool about this is that normally I would have spent another hour or so cursing the computer gods and fretting over why it wasn't working. This technology snafu might have ruined my whole day. I might have even gone so far as to call and harass my husband at work. I mean, what husband doesn't love a frustrated call from his wife about a problem he did not cause and can do nothing at the moment to solve? This is the stuff marriages are made of. But because I knew I had only 45 minutes, I kept myself moving, trying different problem-solving strategies until I came to a solution: return it. When I was teaching middle school, we called this creating a sense of urgency in the classroom. If you want your students to learn and work hard, you have to create the feeling within your classroom that they need to be working. Setting a timer can create this same sense in your daily life. And 45 minutes isn't a magic number. You can set a timer for however long you want. I use this strategy with a client of mine who has ADHD. She is in graduate school and we meet weekly to go over deadlines and work on projects. One thing I noticed about her is how long she spends on writing tasks. I even told her, watching you write is like watching somebody run really, really hard, but only move forward a few inches. She nodded. I think she feels that way all the time. She knows she's spending too much time on a task, yet she cannot stop herself from doing it. The solution? Timers. I gave her no more than 30 minutes for brainstorming initial ideas. She told me that no one ever had her write like this before and that it's working really well for her. And number 3, close distractions. This is an important component to the timer strategy. If you're going to give yourself time limits for tasks, you must spend all of that time on that task. That means no Facebook, no email, no social media, no coffee breaks, nada. Focus in on what you need to do in that time only. Close extraneous browser windows, silence your phone, put a movie on for your kids, whatever you've got to do to get undistracted, focused time. Well, as Forrest Gump would say, that's all I've got to say about that. And wow, I have 23 minutes left. I guess that sense of urgency thing is really true. Want to hear about my childhood, my first pet, that rash I need to call the doctor about? No? You think I should go back, revise, and publish this post? I agree. And heck, maybe I'll even use the extra time to call my doctor. You just listened to the post titled The Power of Timers by Rose Lounsbury of roselounsbury.com, and I'll be right back with my commentary. If you're having trouble finding the perfect gift for the father figures in our lives, check out Cozy Earth. They've completely changed how I think about comfort at home. Cozy Earth's bamboo sheets are temperature regulating and wick away heat and moisture, helping you sleep several degrees cooler. It's like turning your bedroom into a sanctuary, just like how dads make home feel safe. Their apparel is just as amazing. The all-day tee is incredibly breathable, and the Everywhere pant blends comfort with flexibility, perfect for lounging or heading out. If you've ever said, "Dad's impossible to shop for," Cozy Earth has you covered. Even better, all their apparel comes with a lifetime warranty, so it's a gift that keeps on giving. Cozy Earth makes comfort that lasts, and this Father's Day, he deserves it. Go to CozyEarth.com and use code OLD for 40% off all men's apparel. For the dads who work hard during their 9 to 5 and deserve the best during their 5 to 9. The show is sponsored by Liquid IV. Temperatures are rising here, and to ensure I feel my absolute best, I'm drinking Liquid IV. It's the perfect companion for your hottest summer plans. And they've just launched a new sugar-free flavor, Arctic Raspberry. I love how easy it is, tear, pour, and enjoy, knowing it boosts my hydration for any hot summer plan. It's perfect for my travels or being outdoors, even for working, helping me stay hydrated and energized. Liquid IV is powered by LIV Hydroscience with an optimized ratio of electrolytes, essential vitamins, and 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink. It's also non-GMO, vegan, and gluten-free. Break the mold and own your ritual. Just 1 stick and 16 ounces of water hydrates better than water alone. No matter what your summer brings, tear, pour, live more. Go to liquidiv.com and get 20% off your first order with code OLD at checkout. That's 20% off your first order with code OLD at liquidiv.com. Thank you to Rose. I like that she set a timer for this post itself. It's a great example of Parkinson's law, actually, which we've talked about recently. The idea that work just seems to expand to fill whatever time you give it. If she hadn't set that time limit, who knows, that post might have taken the whole day. And I like her tips. The 2-minute rule is great. It's so easy to see a small task like her example of the laundry and just think, well, I'll get to it later. I know I've done that with things like maybe responding to a quick email or putting away a few things that are out of place. They seem so small, but when they pile up, it just adds to that mental clutter. Trying to knock those out right away if they take less than 2 minutes, that can make a big difference in how the day feels. I try to do that with the dishes now. And timers for bigger tasks is great too. Sometimes I can get really caught up in tiny, tiny details trying to make podcast episodes perfect, for example. But if I tell myself, okay, you've got X amount of time for this, then it forces me to focus on what's most important and keep moving. Helps to stop me from going down that rabbit hole of perfectionism, which honestly probably doesn't make a huge difference to most people listening anyway. Maybe you can relate to the perfectionism thing. It's about finding that balance and not letting a task take over your whole day. Definitely some good practical stuff to try out. Let me know if you do try it out and how it goes for you. And with that, thank you for being here and optimizing your life with me. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.